Human rights are proclaimed as universal, yet their realisation is certainly not. Access to justice is often denied. Legal aid, therefore, holds an important place in the international human rights regime. Legal aid is a bridge by which all can hope to enjoy those fundamental rights enshrined in law. Whilst legal aid can encompass a whole spectrum of activities, it is generally understood as including the following: the provision of legal advice, assistance and representation for victims and for arrested, prosecuted and detained persons, and legal education, access to legal information and services associated with alternative dispute resolution mechanisms and restorative justice processes. How this concept of legal aid is understood and implemented differs from state to state. International instruments also suggest that a defining feature of legal aid is its free provision for those without means.
The right to legal aid under the ICCPR is confined to circumstances where the interests of justice so require that it be assigned. This includes consideration of the gravity of the offence and the objective chance of success at the. An offence carrying the penalty of a fine will not carry the requisite gravity, but an application for leave to appeal a death sentence requires legal aid in the interests of justice. General Comment 32 provides expressly that legal aid is a requirement for the interests of justice to be satisfied in any case where the death penalty may be imposed. Additionally, a consideration of whether there is an objective chance of success is relevant to assessing whether the interests of justice require the provision of legal aid, even where the offence is of sufficient gravity.
Whilst legal aid and human rights may be intimately connected, legal aid is not yet recognised as a right in itself. Consensus deems it to be a feature of other substantive human rights. It holds a facilitative role, enabling many people to access justice and consequently enjoy their rights. The right to a fair trial, articulated in Article 14.3d of the ICCPR, for instance, prescribes the right of persons charged with a criminal offence to have legal assistance. In contrast, there are those who argue that it is a right in itself, pointing to its express provision in the aforementioned instruments. The 2013 report of the Special Rapporteur on the Independence of Judges and Lawyers, reflecting the opinion of the Authoritative Human Rights Committee, affirms this view.